Class 1, this is part 2 for lesson number 16, that is traveling time. So open page number 113. Today we will read air transport. Air transport are those transport which fly in the air. That is why they are known as air transport. Alright, so the transport which fly in the air are called air transport. Alright, like airplanes and helicopters. Okay, airplanes and helicopters are air transport because they fly in the air. Okay, and they are called air transport. Okay, and they are the fastest means of transport. So children, whenever we want to go from one place to another quickly or in less time, then we use air transport instead of water transport or land transport, because they are the fastest means of transport. Okay, and they also have wheels to land. Airplanes also have wheels to land. Okay, and the person who flies an airplane is known as pilot. Alright, so pilot is a person who flies an airplane. Now next, people who help us. Children, there are many people who help us. You remember we have done one chapter in UT2, that is lesson number 13, people who help us. In that chapter, we studied about different people who help us in detail, right? So there are many people who help us, and the work they do becomes their job or occupation. All right. So like this, a person who controls traffic on the road is known as traffic policeman. So there are many people who help us. One of them is traffic policeman. Who is traffic policeman? The person who controls traffic on the road. Okay, he is a policeman and he controls traffic. So he is known as traffic policeman. Okay, now traffic signals. Children, have you seen traffic signals on road? As you can see the pictures on your screen like this, they're called traffic signals. They tell the vehicles when to stop or to move. Okay, so looking at those traffic signals, the vehicles get to know when to stop or when to move. So we should follow the traffic signals or traffic rules while moving on road. All right. Traffic signals like this. The red light, when the red light is on in the traffic signals, the red light means you have to stop. You have to stop. If the yellow light is on, that means you have to wait. Wait. And the green light, if the green light is on, that means you can go. So red light says stop, yellow light says wait, and the green light says go. Very important. Okay. Now next is misuse of transport. Misuse of transport means using transport in wrong way or some disadvantages of transport. So what are they? So vehicles on the road give out smoke and gas, and they are very dangerous to health, especially for our lungs. They can cause damage to our lungs. Okay, so the smoke and the gas which vehicles on the road gives out, so that is very dangerous for our health. It's not good for our health. They can cause damage to our lungs. The honking of horns cause noise pollution. Horns in cars, autos, and bikes. It's too loud that cause noise pollution. Now there are some points which we need to follow. Like first point is we should prefer to use public transport like buses and metro trains. So we should prefer to use public transports like buses or metros in Delhi. When you if in Delhi there are metros, so we should prefer to travel by public transport so that we can cause less pollution. Okay. Next is use carpool to reduce vehicle pollution. What is carpooling? Carpool Carpooling means is carpooling is sharing of car journey. All right, when more than one person travels in a car, that is carpooling. Okay, in this way we can reduce pollution. Suppose, let me give you one example. Four friends wants to go to some party or somewhere. All right, suppose to school or some work. So instead of going in four different cars, they all can go in one single car. Okay, so that is carpooling. Carpooling is sharing of car journey. All right. Next is regular servicing of vehicles is important. Like servicing of any vehicle is very important. So we should do regular servicing of our vehicles like cars or scooters, etc. That is very important. And pollution check should be done to reduce noise and air pollution. So regular services and pollution check. These two are the important things that we regularly keep on doing it of our vehicles. Okay. So now we are done with this chapter, the reading part. Now there is quickly once more. Now what you have to do, you have to read the chapter one more time by yourself, and then you have to read out this point. They are very simple, you will understand. Once you give the reading to the chapter, you will get to know what are these points. They are very simple. Okay, so read it by yourself. Now let's move on to our book exercise and question answers. So the book exercise is on page number 114 and 115. So let's start doing it one by one, and you have to do the book exercise in books and question answers in your notebooks. So the A part is going from one place to another is called traveling. We use dash to go from one place to another. Vehicles. Vehicles move on land, air, and water. Bus has dash to move on the road. Wheels. A dash flies an airplane. Pilot. Next B part. Fastest mean of transport. Airplane. Means of water transport. Ship. Vehicle with two wheels. Bicycle. Largest means of transport. Ship. Means of transport that moves on track. Train. Now C part. Look at the pictures given below. Write L for land transport, W for water transport, and A for air transport in the boxes. Now you will write A for air transport, L for land transport, and W for water transport. Now look at the picture. First, there is a picture of helicopter. So that is a air transport. So you will write A. Then scooter is land transport. Then L. Boat is water transport. So W. And again bike is a land transport. So L. Now question answers. This you will do in your notebooks. First question is, which means of transport do you use for going to school? Bus. Name any two means of land transport. Car and bus. You can write scooter, or if you want to write rickshaw or bicycle, you can write that also. How vehicles cause noise pollution? The honking of horns cause noise pollution. Okay. So after completing your work in your books and in your notebooks, you have to learn them. All right. So learn it.